peaceful demonstration, it is anchored in the Constitution, but not destroying somebody's property. And they are saying this thing is not about Raila Odinga. If it is not about Raila Odinga, Ngala, can you now start protesting outside here? Yes, if it is not about Raila Odinga, can you take your people now to start protesting without Raila saying let us go?
You are not aware. Last Wednesday we went without Raila. Relax. You are not aware. Last Wednesday we went without Raila Odinga.
Okay. Just give him time. Just give him time. Continue.
So, this thing, it should not be that we want to go and say that we are protesting because the life of somebody. Yes, life it is hard. Even me, I go in the supermarket.
Yes.
Nobody who doesn't go to supermarket.
Yes.
All of us, we are going to the supermarket.
Yeah, exactly.
We feel that pain.
No, I don't.
I see. But we cannot take a country where the country which our own grandfathers built this country to where it is today because of interest of some few individuals. Using people's children so that they can be heard. It cannot work like that, my brother.
Yes.
If they are going to do their own mandamano on Wednesday, if it is peaceful, you will not see any police doing anything. You see, the demonstrations which were done the other time on, was it on Monday? The other
Friday.
Before leave this,
the Sabasaba.
Yeah,
Sabasaba.
No, the Friday one.
Yeah.
The people of Bondo, it was a very peaceful demonstration. The people of Siaya, it was a wonderful
Demonstration.
march.
Because the police were not there.
But you see,
Because the police were not there.
No, please, Nganga, if you want us to debate, my brother, I've given you time. I didn't interrupt. So just let me finish.
Okay. Continue.
So, if that can be the peaceful demonstration they are talking about, nobody will have problems with it. The problem is, these people, they go and demonstrate, and they know very well, they have other goons inside them, who after that protest, these people go back and start looting people's property.
Yes. Goons that you plant.
You see, if you know that me as Obiambo Liete, I'm planning goons, why can't you arrest those goons?
It's not our role. It is the government to do that.
Then what me I'm asking you, how can a sitting government plan its own goons to go and fight goons?
To give us a bad image.
No, it can't happen.
You are struggling to give us a bad image.
You are a youth like me. Even me, I have children. You have children. But you see, this country is bigger than us. We must make this country to be a peaceful place.
Yes.
You know, the life which other people are going through outside here. Look this Kenya today. Look what is happening in Sudan. It is not something people should be laughing. Why can't we be people who can sit and say, we can do this, but we cannot do this? We can make our voices to be heard, but we should not use our voices to destroy other people's property. In the name that the government is planning goons. How can a government plan again goons on top of goons? It can't work.
Okay, thank you. Kevin Gala.
Yes.
Now, a lot of these demonstrations, we have youths. In fact, mostly they say that youths ndio wanaenda kwa barabara. Youths are being used, right? So as a member of youth and political activist, what is your take on youths being pushed on the ground? Maybe for the distractions, he says maybe, both sides complain. Azimio complains that when protests are being done, or Kenya Kwanza sent their goons, Kenya Kwanzas are also complaining that when demonstrations are being planned, Azimio sends their goons to destroy some other property. We're talking about the perspective of the youth.
My brother,
yes.
Let us just be honest.
Yeah.
You remember the last demonstration before we came up with the Sabasaba one?
Yes.
When Raila planned to hold his rally,
in Kamukunji,
with his people.
Yes.
And the deputy president organized, and there were several meetings that were held in with Moses Kuria and his goons at the same time. I'll call them goons. Yeah?
Yes.
When Raila did not appear in the rally, and Raila supporters did not go for the rally, and you saw what happened on the streets.
Yes.
The planted goons went on the streets and did some crude things on the streets in order to give us a bad image, only for them to realize at a later stage that we were not on the streets. Huh?
Yes.
That was the last rally that demonstrated the ill motive that this government has. Now, if you look at the age bracket,
Yes. Youths now.
if you look at the age bracket, children are the majority. Then we have the youth. Then we have the elderly. At the age, the middle age of the youth, that is where your life revolves around.
Yes.
It is what will tell you where you are heading, whether you are a failure or not, whether you have a future or not. That is at the age of the middle age.
Yeah.
You get it?
Yeah.
And this is where we have a lot of frustration at the same time. You want a job, you want to have a family, you want to invest so that you have a comfortable future at your elderly age. Yeah? Unfortunately, that we have had a government that has never focused on how they can empower their youth. If you look at developed countries, the age bracket of the middle age is what propels and what is mirrored as the backbone of the economy.
Yes.
Because that is where there's a lot of energy. You get it?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of frustration that makes the youth to become wild.
Yeah.
Because they're defenseless.
Yeah.
You have a wife, you have nothing to offer to your wife in the house. You have kids, they cannot have a future because you already look like a loser. Yeah? And that is where we have a problem, and that is where you see our youth coming out, and we are extremely worried because we have a rogue government. And the results of a rogue government is that we are going to have youth that does not respect moral values. Doing negative things becomes all right, altered right. You do something negative, it becomes all right. You get the point? So that is why, if this government that imposed himself on us cannot sit down and address this thing, and that is why I'm telling you I'm also worried. What you saw was the tip of an iceberg last Wednesday. This coming next Wednesday will be even worse because everybody's tired. Punda amechoka. You see, our brand.
Punda amechoka.
Punda amechoka.
Thank you.
You cannot wake up. Just a second. You cannot wake up in the morning, going to work, up to the evening, and go to the house with your hands empty. You've done nothing. Even the Bible does not accept. They say you will eat from your sweat. You cannot sweat from morning to the evening and go home with nothing. At the end of the day, you still look for a shopkeeper to lend you something you'll pay later in the name of high taxes in Kenya.
Thank you so much, Honorable Demboliete. Before you have your final word, because we're just concluding.